Okay, on to some other developments today. Before the White House complains about the rich again, maybe it should thank them, the same folks that want to make tax more and so they could spend more. There's a report out today that the wealthy are shopping at pre-recession levels. Everyone else, well, not so much. Way down by higher gas and food prices. We're looking at a pretty shaky labor market. Economist Benjamin Powell says if they still don't see the insanity of taxing the spenders, they will never see the light on taxes. But they never do they?
Hey, it's good to be exclusively with you today.
There you go. Right. Because I'll tell you something, Ben, people can only see you here right now with us, but continue.
That's it. Yeah, so no, it's a bad idea to tax anybody right now, whether they're rich, poor, or anybody else. Taxes are going to delay economic recovery for a couple of reasons, but I don't think the main path's through reducing consumer spending or something like that. For the rich, for the most part, they're going to continue to spend their consumer dollars anyway, but it's because it decreases your incentives to work and invest, and that's bad for economic recovery or growth generally.
Do you think, though, what is going? I'm sorry, Ben. What is going on with the wealthier, though? We are seeing they are opening up the wallets more. They tend to be cautious whether they have the money or not. They're a little less so now. Obviously, that reflects some sort of confidence now, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of it's actually coming from kind of our political gridlock and stalemate that you have. I mean, when you look at like the worst of the downturn that we had, what you had was a whole lot of what we call regime uncertainty going on, where the government's bailing out one person one day, somebody else the next, and it's unclear what anybody's worth, what are good investments, and what your environment's going to be like. And well, luckily what we got with the last election was kind of a pause in all of that. And when you have a pause, innovative entrepreneurs start coming up with ways to make money, they gain confidence, and they stay ahead of, bumbling bureaucrats. And this kind of stalemate that we have is a good thing in that regard. Now, it also looms larger the bigger problem of government spending and the deficit that's, getting racked up here for our accumulated debt. Gridlock eventually has to break and resolve that. But
you mentioned the
regime worsening has slowed down.
Understood. But you mentioned in another year and a half or so, as things stand now, that could change. Their taxes are going to go back up again. We only got a 2-year reprieve for the wealthy with this tax deal, the budget deal. So why aren't they being more cautious?
I think it's the baseline here is relative. It's compared to when they were very cautious before. They've got a little bit more optimistic now. I think that's a good thing, and it reflects the underlying kind of improving economic reality, fiscal crisis aside. That could be the big thing that blows up next for us.
Benjamin Powell, thank you very much. Benjamin joining me exclusively from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm very honored for that. Thank you, sir.